Have you ever seen a great source of credible content to establish and grow your business here in Africa? Have you ever wondered how to save on taxes or how to interact effectively with tax authorities? From my experience as an entrepreneur, I find it difficult to get credible sources of information about running or growing my business, especially within our African economies. Well, Brendmo Business Hub was established to provide answers to these and many other critical business challenges. Today, we are taking a short break from our regular content production to go a bit deeper into how the Brendmo Business Hub was established and into seeing how it can help aspiring and growing businesses and business people to build the businesses of their dreams. My name is Shailandra and I'm joined today here by Molan, the Managing Director of Brendmo Accountants. Welcome, Molan.
Thank you, Shailendra. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
You've done a great thing with the Brendmo Business Hub, a lot of content that's quite rich already. What inspired Brendmo to establish this business hub? And I'm asking this from your perspective as the Managing Director of Brendmo, as well as from your perspective as a chartered accountant and registered auditor, tax practitioner who's been operating in South Africa.
Okay, thank you very much for that question, Shailendra. I think we have about 4 or 5 reasons that really inspired us to start Brendmo Business Hub. So reason number 1, Shailendra, as Brendmo Chartered Accountants and also as a managing director of that growing firm, we have been dealing with businesses of different sizes and we have come to note what makes business successful, what makes others fail, even though they will be operating in the same area. And with that in mind, we just thought we need to share that content to aspiring businesses and also existing business people so that they'll be able to learn from Brendmo Business Hub.
Great stuff.
So also apart from that as well, Shailendra, the other thing that you just mentioned in Africa is a continent. We have seen that it's very difficult to have a source of information under one platform. And our goal and our aim is to bring that information under one platform where people, startups, small businesses, those businesses that are actually transiting to being corporate as well, they will find information under one platform. So that's our also source of inspiration as well. Another thing as well, I have seen business affected by non-compliance, to the extent of even shutting down. You know what I mean? Non-compliance. So we thought, okay, some people, they run the business, they don't know, right? The effects and the implications of non-compliance. So within Brendmo Business Hub as well, we are going to talk about the importance of non-compliance, not only on non-compliance, but also how to save tax. Like recently, we just launched also a video where we talk about tips to save on tax, though it's focusing on individual, but we're gonna go on to businesses as well. How can they save taxes? Because some small business, they are not even aware of legal channels that are there on how to save on taxes from the regulators. So we will be sharing a lot more on that as well, because businesses, everyone want to save.
Absolutely. Yes, we do. And I mean, coming from you as someone who's worked with regulators, not only the tax side, but also several regulators that you advise your clients on, I wouldn't find any reason for one not to come to your channel, to the Brendmo Business Hub, to get this information.
So I want to tell you that it will be fully packed with information and content that we know is going to empower small businesses that are growing, or even executives and those that are actually aspiring to get into business. Where do you start as well? So another inspiration that also came to us is the fact that financial and bookkeeping, people don't really know how to do their financials, how to do record keeping and the importance of that. So within there, we are going also to talk about what is the importance and how are you going to do your record keeping as well. And the other thing, Shailendra, I think you can relate as well. When you started, you were one, then you were people and all those kind of that. So you are starting from startup, small businesses. There is a transition that business goes through.
It's a difficult
and
one.
It is a difficult one because you don't know. All of a sudden you are 5 you're not really aware of what to do, policies and things that are needed in there. So we are there to equip businesses to plan ahead for the transition that they are actually going through, and also to make them execute the transition smoothly. Because if that is not managed, it can actually cripple businesses as well. Because the business is going to grow more than yourself.
And a lot of us business people, we get outgrown so quickly.
Yes.
Because of lack of the resources from one place.
So I think those are the reasons that actually inspired us to say, okay, we need to make a solution. We need to provide a solution. Because as accountants, we are facing this, we are seeing this, and we need to provide a solution. Hence, Brendmo Business Hub.
Great stuff. So what are some of the examples of content that we can see under the Brendmo Business Hub YouTube channel?
Okay, so I think the topical ones as well are the text. Text is very important for individuals as well as for businesses. So we have a lot of content on text-related issues. We will also have a lot of content on finance and bookkeeping. Because you see, as you are doing your books, you need to know why are you actually doing that. So finance-related topics, as well as HR-related. People or businesses as they grow, sometimes they think that putting policies into places for big organizations till something tremendous happen, or they're ending up at CCMA or all those kind of things. So our goal as well is to make sure that we provide content around HR and as well as performance management. So you see, sometimes you know where you want the business to go, but the people that you are in the business, they don't know. So we're going to provide content. How do you communicate the goal so that at least you sync with your team? So that at least even when you decide to do a balanced scorecard, some people think it's for big business. No, you better behave like a big business when you are small, if you are really serious about growing it. So we're going to talk about that as well. We are also going to talk about business KPIs. As a business person, I think you know how busy you are. Sometimes you don't even know, even if your accountant sends you financial statements, you don't even know where to look, unless you have accountants that are going to force you to understand your financials. Otherwise, 5 months without looking at that. So we're going to talk about, okay, in your business schedule, what do you look at? What do you have to know from the top of your mind? And so those are the topics as well. Also, Shalendra, we're going to invite esteemed entrepreneurs and business partners that are in various sectors.
Yes.
Like, for example, one thing that is important, like in South Africa or even in Africa as a whole, business funding.
Yes.
We're going to invite people with knowledge. How do business tap into the funding? Where do you get the funding? What is required? What is needed? So that you don't waste time going to look for funding where the probability of getting it is zero.
It's very low. Or at
so,
least you prepare on what I need to keep in place for me to be able to get funding in the future.
Yes. Yeah. So we're going to talk about all those. We're going to invite people. We're going to talk about all those kind of things as well. And we'll invite insurances, risks that you are carrying as a business. Yeah. Are you prepared to manage that? We have a list of lined up entrepreneurs and business experts in their own area, which we think as the accountability partners from Brendmo's perspective, we have a duty to put that things together and let the business people and entrepreneurs know about that.
Wow, great. Yeah. You spoke about bookkeeping. Tell me in brief, how do I do it with my busy schedule? I don't know how to even keep the records straight, and I have to look for clients. I have a lot of other things to manage my team. How do I ensure bookkeeping is done properly?
I should actually say, Shalendra, it's now easier than 20 years back because the technology is leveraging that. You don't necessarily need to have someone 100% on your premise and do your books each and every time. Because one, it's costly if you are not yet at that size of employing someone in-house. So like now there's QuickBooks, right? There's Sage One Accounting, there's Xero. So those are accounting softwares that actually help you to get started. So with the technology evolving, you can just link your bank statement sent straight into those systems and you do the basics. Then your accountant, you outsource the accountant like Brendmo can actually take up that and it will be cheaper than for the accountant to come and look, oh, where is this receipt and all those kind of things. So there are steps that you can take. But what I can say is it starts with you, right? To say, okay, I really need to keep my records. And it's required by the regulators as well to keep about 7 years of your records. They need to be there. So when you leverage with technology, then you're gonna say, okay, this is the box that I'm gonna put my receipts. When my accountants come, they're just gonna find everything. So at least everything is in place, and at the same time, your bank account is feeding into your system, and bare minimum, like your accountants, Brendmo, we also have like a package where we try to say, okay, you don't necessarily need to pay us retainer every month. Maybe the business is not yet at that stage, but we set you up. Then we tell you the basic, right? So that at least when time comes to close off the books, it doesn't take time. So those are the things that you can actually start doing as a small business and leverage with technology.
Great stuff. And if I am to get value from your business, from the Brendmo Business Hub, what sort of person should I be, or should I be a business who will get value from your business hub?
I see your question. But I think my simple answer there, Shailendra, is if you are serious to grow your business, from being a startup, medium, small businesses, or even corporate, the platform is for you. Or also as an individual, like what I said, that we actually released a video on how to save tax as well. So the platform is for everyone. Everyone, you're gonna get help and you're gonna get information from Brainmold Business Hub.
And in addition to the platform, where else can we get hold of you?
Yeah, you can get hold of us on I think on this platform. Our details are there, our website as well. You can actually book one-on-one discovery. If you are still in confusion stage to say, where do I start?
What do I need?
You just book a discovery session on our website. Book 30 minutes. Then one of our senior people is going to have a meeting with you to understand what is your needs and how we can actually assist you and help you as well. And also we are also on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and actually we are everywhere in the social media as well. So I'm sure you definitely get contact details as well. I think just to say our office number is 011 026 3052. So if you want to get us telephone.
Thank you, Molan. And you've got that Brendmo contact number on the screen. If such content is something that will definitely help you to grow and establish your business or to manage your finances as an individual, you better subscribe now to the channel so that you don't miss any other posts that we make here in the Brendmo Business Hub.